Okay, Richard.
Okay, Michael.
Okay, Richard.
What up, Jobins? Episode 105. Happy Sunday. It's Saturday right now. Holy shit, Brenden, how you doing?
I'm doing really well. Off work. I usually have to work Saturdays now, Jobins. It sucks at the bank. They upgraded.
What happened with that?
They freaking changed our hours. All these customers were upset. They were like, why is this bank open at these hours? And this bank's open at these hours. And the CEO of U.S. Bank said, hey, now they're all the same. And now I work Saturdays.
People complained. Some snooty bitches said, we want fairness. Mm-hmm. Damn it. Now they just keep fucking redoing your schedule.
Yep.
So what? Some days during the week you get off, and then every Saturday you work, and then you just got lucky this weekend?
Well, I covered a shift because another employee got sick with RSV. We kept calling it RSVP, which is not, but no, it's a really serious respiratory virus, and she had to be away from the bank. I was like, don't come in here, and then
where do you
I
think,
covered for her.
I want to know, Mr. Bankman.
Yeah.
Let the Jobins know. Where do you think the future of banking will be?
The future of banking? Yeah. Definitely going to be more digital online. We'll see how lending goes, because interest rates probably going to be rising. I don't know. I'm not an economist.
Yeah.
An economic. Mm-hmm. An economics. Dude, this guy in wealth management was talking to me about an economist, one of our top economists in the state of Arizona for the bank that I work at, which I'm not saying. But he was like, dude, there's a lot of indicators. He didn't say dude. That's me talking Jobins. But in my version, he's like, dude, there's a lot of indicators that show that the Fed's probably going to rise the interest rate again.
Damn.
If things are how we see them.
Yeah.
Even though the jobs reports are coming in, that there's still a lot of people working, there's still a lot of indicators that show that, things aren't quite where we need them to be.
Never will be.
Yeah, true. Never
will be. I don't trust you and you banks.
Yeah, now
I don't know why.
The annual percentage yields or the interest that you earn back on CDs, certificate of deposits, going way up because they want people's money in the bank.
Damn.
But it helps. It's a lot.
We could go all day about banks, Jobins. But, yeah. Good luck with that.
Thanks.
I want to know. Keep me posted. Dude, Sean gave us that fucking new equipment to work out with.
Oh, my gosh.
He comes in. I got it built up, Jobins. It was really easy. I did it by myself. It would have been a little easier if I had somebody like you or somebody to hold it there. Mm-hmm. But he comes in and he's like, hey, Schmidt, if someone would have asked me if you could do this, I would have told him no. And I'm like, well, I'm full of surprises, bud. Full of surprises. But I'm just shout out Sean for giving us that. I can't wait to use it.
It's awesome that you prove people wrong because Brock, when his family came in and they looked at it in the garage, they were like, that'll be here when we come back. Like all packed up still. Yeah, so it's awesome.
Well, and then me and Sono went over to check out the new house that Sean got.
Ooh.
Yeah, so once we get, I can't wait, Jobins. We're going to turn our garage into like a half workout room, still keep it someone can park in. But we went over to the new Jobin house. So cool. Hopefully he gets that pretty soon so we can get the fridge and the washer and dryer out of the garage. Because I want to take the mats from the backyard, put them inside. So I tell Sean, I'm like, so we can do sit-ups and shit. He ain't do that, champ. Keep them outside.
You could still do sit-ups outside also.
Oh, I know. But I just want to make it look cool. And then I want to put a shelf in there so we can put our speaker out there so we can always play some music, put some LED lights.
That would be cool.
Yeah, dude. Neighbors are probably going to fucking hate me. They're probably going to come, Bud, can you turn it down?
Yeah, or they just get the police on us or something.
Yeah, no. They'll be like, yeah, you guys got to keep it down. I'm like, I'm so sorry, sir. I'm so sorry.
I can't hear you. I'm working out. My music's too loud.
Yeah. Dude, I went over, me and Sono, I think that was just who it all was. Maybe Brock was there too. But we went over to Tim's new gym, right? It was me and Sono because at first we went to the pod. And me and Sono we were having a little playful scrap of jiu-jitsu, no-gi. Mm-hmm. And I felt good after it. Nothing at all. And we go over to Tim's gym and we talk about it. And I shouldn't have fucking talked about it. Because then Scrappy Purple Belt JX wants to go at Schmidt. Oh, man. That dude is so scrappy. And we did 8 minutes, Jobins. And I know no one's going to believe it, but there was an actual fucking timer. We did 8 minutes of me just fucking staying on top of JX, and he's trying to submit me every way he can. I don't know what the hell I'm doing.
He's just moving a lot then? He's really active off of his back?
Oh, yeah, flipping me and shit, going after stuff that I'm defending and not knowing how to really... Just being stronger. Just the fact that I'm so much bigger than the guy and stronger is the only reason I'm getting out of these. Because if you're my size and strong, technique's gonna get my ass.
But you worked really hard to maintain top control and top
so
pressure
hard, dude.
for 8 minutes.
Oh, Jobins, these mats, they're fucking rigid. Like a cheese grater on my fucking knees, man.
Oh, really? The mats even feel... Yeah,
Yeah.
wow.
And while I'm rolling with Jay, I'm just hearing everyone say, oh, no, keep going longer. I'm like, oh, fuck, okay. And I'm like, well, I can't. And there was even one moment, I'm like, oh, I'm just going to give up and just let him take my back and end this shit. But then I'm like, no, I'm not going to stay top. Didn't even think about the knees, bro. They looked the worst I'd ever seen in my entire life. I was actually afraid to look at them at first.
Yeah. When
Not
you came
fun.
home and I saw those knees, I was like, what happened?
Yeah.
Crazy. Just to maintain your control there.
Got infected. Boys are having a good fucking laugh watching Schmidt in pain the other night while we're dumping alcohol on it. That was gross. Getting infections like that from injuries, fuck, dude. Like, we started thinking about the 1700s. And people, when they were losing, like, dude, I'd have lost my leg.
Yeah, like we think of Matt Burn as being some kind of minor injury, but if
Yeah,
it was
no.
as major as yours are on your knees,
Holy
you could
fuck.
probably die back in the Middle Ages.
Holy fuck. Ooh, before I forget, Jobins, we hit 2,500 subscribers, dude.
Thank you. We love you guys.
And then I saw a comment from our last pod from Jobin. Fucking made me happy because I'm like, thank you, Jobin, because we never beg for subscribers. You'll see people talk and beg, and I bet they have to because they have, sponsors, and they're like, oh yeah, you got to get your numbers up. Make sure you keep. We do this because we love it. The fact that we even have one Jobin watching and listening to us, like, thank you. So the fact that we got 2,500, never in a million fucking years when we started this bitch did I think that would ever happen.
It's an honor to have all the Jobins watching and subscribe. Dude, honestly, I've been praying every morning and then like I've been praying before dinners just on being grateful. And I'm really grateful for all the Jobins and all the subscribers that we have and just how far we've come.
Praying to be grateful. That's new. That's
no, but it's like, maybe I'm not all down with organized religion as much and just all rigid rules and like the scripture and all of it.
You like to sin a little. It's okay.
But my thing is like, I just like to pray to a higher power than myself for how grateful I am for the things that I do have and the life that I am living.
There you go. Amen.
And I'm grateful to be doing this with you, my brother.
Same.
Grateful to have the roommates I have. Grateful to have everybody that's watching. Grateful for Tim and Sean. It's just been an awesome experience. And that I just wanted to end on that, though. But it's cool to have, like, I don't know, my faith coming back with it. So.
Recently.
Yeah.
You've recently just kind of discovered it.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Well, my coworker gave me a Catholic prayers book, and then I was, like, reading them, and I was like, you know what? These are still kind of powerful. So I've been, like, enforcing that with my attitude of gratefulness.
Well, dude, I think you're an open-minded guy. And I think if you're open-minded and you can read something and take, even though you don't, like, it's kind of crazy and maybe you don't agree with it all the way, but take away something in your own that helps you and you can learn. That's what it's all about.
Yeah.
Yeah. I hate when people get so fucking hung up on what their religion is and, oh, if you're not my religion, don't even, like, I can't agree with you. Like, damn, do you think that'll die out one day?
I hope so, dude, because I really don't agree with it either. Like,
I don't know,
my uncle, dude, you know what he said one time at a dinner? He was like, man, because my mom was like, well, do you believe that, people that don't get baptized are going to go to heaven? And he's like, well, if you're a true practicing Catholic, you wouldn't think that.
And you know what's
I'm like, come on, that ain't right.
What's so fucking stupid, dude, is none of us know. Not anybody on this fucking planet, not one person, knows the answer. But guess what? We're all going to find the fuck out. So why are we hating, discriminating?
Yeah. I'm sorry to go off topic like that, but you said the 2.5 subscribers, and I had to talk about my gratefulness. And
we are grateful. We did go down there. Thank you, Jobins, for all the fucking love and support. We appreciate you. Jobins, after the pod today, we got a busy day today. Tim's gave me, I've always wanted to do it. I'm a little nervous because I haven't done all my homework and research on what's allowed on YouTube and because I don't want to put up a video that gets our channel in trouble or anything.
No, I get you.
So we're going to find out. But Tim's like, Schmidt, do a little weed review video. So we're going to go do a little weed review. Just go kind of see what happens. Start something new.
I'm excited.
Dude, we got to figure. I want to do more this year. Podcasting, I love to do. We love doing podcasting. at the end of the day, we're always going to do it. But I want to do something more. I want to bring back our skits. I want to get serious about it. We keep talking about it with Sean, but now that Brock's here and we got Sono, we have the people to help.
And I love the boys, too, for always giving us, crap about it because it's pushing us.
Dude, if you don't surround yourself with people who inspire you or influence you, you're in the wrong crowd. Damn, we're going to go to the end. I had something, too, that we're kind of being all like this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Quote of the day, Jobins. I had a quote of the day. And I am going through this right now, Jobins. I'm going through it. And maybe you are, too. So let me know in the comments. Life is too short to let loneliness drive you back to toxic people.
Ooh, I like that. Do you know who said that?
I sure don't. I'm sorry to whoever made it up. Shout out to you.
That's a really cool quote.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Quote of the day. And yeah. So what do I take from that? And I'll let you say it. What I'm taking from that, drive you back to toxic people when you're lonely and you're like, God damn it. Because I've been lonely. You know what I mean? I want love, but I want real love. I don't want fake love. I want someone that likes me for me and I like them for them. You know what I mean? And when you keep getting, hitting that backboard and you're trying to swish a 3 like Steph Curry, you will get there eventually. We're going to get there. But at the same time, there's a couple eggs that I'm like, man, I keep going and thinking about when the signs are already all there to leave it in the past, progress forward, keep working on yourself, self-improvement,
right?
All these things. But dude, when you're lonely and you start thinking about shit, Jobins, and there's that person that, even though they're toxic as fuck, holy shit, treat you like shit, don't, respect you, all these kinds of things, but you can fall back to whenever you're lonely. It's not a good thing.
Right. It's even like, just because you're like by yourself doesn't mean that you should fall back on just trying to find someone so you're not lonely.
Right. Or even think that you're alone. Because we're at the end of the day, I don't think I can't say that actually, but I think you got somebody. There's someone there. I hope there's someone there. And even if you don't have someone there, there is good people out there. You can go to last time we went to the movies and shit, and I was thinking walk by because Brock made a comment. He's like, yeah, I can't get any pussy going to watch movies with you guys.
Oh, yeah.
And I'm like, damn, my boy's got a point. And I'm like, we could just go into a bar and you never know what's going to happen or who you meet.
That's true. Yeah, we still went out and had a good time last night before the movie. Got some food and a couple of drinks. It was so good.
We had a great time. But what I'm just trying to say is like, at the end of the day, you never know who you can meet that can just completely change your life. For the better, and if it's for the worse, leave that shit in the past.
Don't go back to those people.
Yeah, the toxic people that just keep bringing you down. So yeah, we went to that. That was at the end.
No, I like the quote though. I think it's nice.
Yeah. Ooh, Jobins tonight. Me, Brenden, Sono, Brock, maybe Sugar Shane, maybe Timbo. We're all gonna do a little mushroom trip. I need a reset. I need a little reset on my mind. I need to be reminded about some things. You know what I mean? I like that. What you go through with a mushroom trip. You got to be in the right mindset because, oh boy, if you're not in the right mindset, you are fucked. And I've been there and I don't want to be there again. Because last time I did Shroomies Jobins, I've done the heroic dose 3 times. I've tripped 5 times. First 2 times I took 3 grams and I don't know. I carry my stress on my shoulders. And that felt like amplified when I did. I don't know. Maybe it was just the setting, mood. The one time I did trip in front of people, that wasn't really a smart idea when I'm the only one tripping.
No, it was not.
Probably not the brightest move, Schmidt. But this time, now I'm 70 pounds lighter. I'm in such a more positive mind state. You know what I mean? Still about the girls and all that kind of shit. Put all that shit to the side. Life is good. I'm so much more positive. So I think this mushroom trip, it's going to reset. I'm going to be able to do a good reflection. And I'm going to be a little motivation boost. Because that happens when you do mushrooms.
Yeah. Dude, honestly, it's a journey that you're locked in. You can't get out. I just want to do a little amount. I just want to take it easy, have a good time with the boys.
That's the worst thing, dude. If you start doing mushrooms and you're fucking in 20 minutes in, you're like, oh, man, I don't want to do this. Is going to last for 6 hours. Yeah.
And you've taken a bunch, too. Oh, man. Yeah, that's a one-way ticket to Bad Town.
Yeah. But I'm just looking forward to getting a little goofy with the boys, see the Sean sunset and that view and everything. Just think about shit. Maybe cry. Maybe laugh. We're going to laugh a lot. Maybe cry.
Yeah, hey, man.
If it happens, it happens. We're all going to learn a lot about each other, I think.
Yeah.
But what I can't wait for is like the legalization. God, I keep stuttering my words.
Legalization?
Legalization of mushrooms. That'd be cool. Because, dude, the research and everything, like where it's going, it helps. If you got PTSD or you're depressed or you got all these other kinds of things, microdosing. I'm about to quit for the day.
Microdosing.
Microdosing. Shit, Jobin. Get your Schmidt together, bud. Fuck. Ha. It's because I'm nervous about doing that weed video. It's on my mind.
Yeah, no, that'll be fun, though. I'm excited for that.
But the more that the stuff that comes out about mushrooms and the help that it does to people, dude, can work wonders.
Can anyone overdose from mushrooms? Because I've heard it's pretty safe recreational drug.
I mean, maybe. No? Not if you just ate like, oh, man, you just fucking gone mentally.
Dang.
I guess not. But dude,
so be safe.
Yeah. I want to learn a lot more about mushrooms, too. That's why I love Cookie. I wish we would have had Cookie on the pod and just do a mushroom talk.
Mm-hmm.
That would have been sick.
Yeah, he'd be on it because he's talking about psilocybin. And,
he knows all the science about
that's
it.
the one word I know.
He's the dude that, like, he's always got him on him, and he knows when to take them. He knows it all. He knows the tricks. He's like a little scientist for mushrooms. Yeah. He even knows how to grow them.
It'll be cool to see the advancements in that science and seeing how that can help a lot of people.
Dude, I think in the future we're going to walk into dispensaries and there will be like mushroom items. Probably already is happening in some of the states that are legal, right? No, not yet. Not yet. There's one state that went legal. Fuck, I forget which one it was off top. But yeah, I hope that happens in the future. Fucking help people. But yeah. All right. UFC talk? We'll dive into some UFC talk.
Let's get into it.
We got fights tonight, dude. Sean Strickland, back-to-back main events, and then he's short notice, 10 pounds over. Sean Strickland's funny as fuck, dude. I'm rooting for him. I don't want him to get beat up. I know the guy ain't, but what do you think about the 10 pounds being over? Give him some slack for taking short notice? Or that's cool?
No, I think it's all good. The other guy dropped out of the fight. Kelvin Gastelum's not in it anymore.
Dude.
Because he was supposed to fight him originally. So
what the fuck's going on with Kevin Gastelum, man? Him and even Connor was talking this shit again because he doesn't wash himself, it seems like. Got all that fucking shit on his face.
Wow.
It happened before. Did you see all of Connor's tweets with him?
Mm-mm.
You didn't see any of that? He's like, oh, even back in the day, because when he was supposed to fight Robert Whittaker for the title, but Robert Whittaker actually dropped out for getting ill. And that's when Kevin Gastelum put the belt on and he kind of stirred a whole bunch of shit up.
Oh,
you remember that?
Yeah, no, I remember
and
that.
Connor was like, why the fuck is this dude wearing the belt? Well, there was photos of him having shit on the back of his neck. So it's like, dude, Kelvin. I said Kevin.
Yeah.
All day, dude.
That's how dirty he be. Come on, Kelvin. We're going to say your name wrong until you start cleaning your act up.
Dude, all day. But I wonder what that's about. But dude, that photo with his tooth hanging out. Mm-hmm. Dude.
You think it's the mats that he trains on too, maybe? And if just they're not cleaning it. Yeah, who knows, man.
You would think being Sean's all about that.
Right.
As soon as he's done doing something, they go back and take a shower right away. Why would you want that? I don't know.
Makes no sense. Makes no sense.
What do you think about Khabib saying I'm done with this, gonna focus on family for now?
I think Tim had some good insights on it, saying like you train that whole time your whole life and then you become champion and then you finally get a chance to retire. Your father passes away and now you've taken the mantle of like this head coach setting.
That's got to be so
right
heavy.
Back in that grind of every day being in the gym. I could understand wanting some time away. Yeah. Even freaking...
And your brother just won.
Even Amish people have rumspringa. Give this guy a rumspringa. Give this guy a chance to get away from the gym life.
Yeah. And for a fact what they've built, they can keep going without him.
Yeah.
They got everybody. It's interesting.
That gym's still going to be a killer.
Well, it's going to be real interesting to see if it plays a part in everybody. Islam fighting Alexander without him? How's that going to be? You got Umar fighting this weekend? There's so many of them.
They're still on top.
They still got Islam.
I'm not sweating.
Yeah, the fucking army.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, I like Khabib. I like when he makes decisions, he sticks with it. That's pretty cool. It's hard to do as a fighter too. Yeah, number one. Yeah.
I wish him nothing but the best of luck, though. It's sad to see him go away from the fighting world, kind of. But I guess he'll always still be there.
Yeah. Dude, Jobins, so I made a post on Instagram where I cropped fucking Henry's head. Cropping photos like that is always so fun and easy. If you just have a little fun idea, and it's crazy how much it can just go off.
Oh, it was funny too. Yeah. I was laughing.
And Jobins, a few hours later, we think Well, we inspired Henry's reply. Well, we think he replied to me directly. But his wasn't even funny. It was Sean plastered on Malibu's Most Wanted.
I mean, it was a little funny because it was like a good movie.
Dude, yeah, and he used the youngest photo of Sean to make him look like a nerd. Yeah. So, yeah, good job, Henry. Good job, bud. But I'm glad I inspired it. But the mix-up right now. So, Aljamain's hurt. That's a pretty serious injury with the fucking torn, on the arm. Fuck, Jobins, goddammit, Schmidt. But if he's going to be out, they were saying he's going to be out, then he comes out and says it's only going to be a month, pushing the fight off. Did you see that?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. What do you think?
Let's just wait, right? Just wait and let it happen. You say we go with something new now.
Dude, it should be I want it like if the UFC really dislikes Aljo as much as we feel it, it'd be like, okay, you heal. We're gonna make an interim title with Henry and Sean.
Yeah, why not an interim title? He's done so many in the past.
And because honestly, if you're gonna have surgery, healed up, whatever you got to do,
it's gonna take time.
It's gonna take time. It's gonna take a while, and then you got to train. You got to train properly. And then what? And then if you don't, you're just going to risk that beat going into the fight? Having it as a pre-built excuse?
Ooh,
is that what that is?
True.
Because I'll tell you what, Jobins, I called it on the Timbo Sugar Show. I said Aljamain was either going to retire or go up a weight class. Sure enough, he retires. I asked Sean on the Timbo Sugar Show, I go, Sean, what happens if one of these guys pull out because they get injured? Are you going to be ready? And he says, no, I don't see either one of them pulling out. I don't think Aljamain wants the Sugar Show.
Do either? I mean, who does?
I would think Henry would sign the paper. He's all talk, and usually when he talks that much about it, he's talked so much about Sean.
Yeah.
That I think he would actually sign the paper. Yeah. Oh, dude. And he fights. So in my head, do you think Henry would commit like Ben Askren did with Game Bread? Would it be such a commitment, or would he sit? Would he be?
No, he'd be
more
patient.
Up?
But the thing is, he would start committing hard when he's getting pieced.
When he's starting to get tagged.
When he's
by
getting
Sean?
Pieced up in there, he's gonna resort to what he's best at.
Do you know what I see when I see Sean and Henry? Do you know what I see when I see Sean and Henry?
What?
In my head, Conor Aldo. Maybe not as fast.
Oh,
I'm not saying as fast.
I like it.
But that heavy left hook swing from Henry missing, and Sean just dink. And we even see Henry kind of fall like Aldo. Like one of these. That's what I see.
The one thing I would say, though, is I know he's had a lot of time with Mike Tyson and he's probably improved his stand-up a lot to where maybe he won't be taking too many open windows.
Jobins let me know this. Who has Henry fought? And I know we can say the same thing about Sean, the accolades of Henry. But if you go look at Henry's record, who in the hell has he even fought remotely close to Sean? Zero.
Yeah. Well, I mean, a lot of people consider Demetrius Johnson the greatest, and he did beat him.
Dude, 125, a whole bunch of small guys, right? Comes up, DJ, which was controversial. Wasn't it? 5th round decision? Yeah.
Oh, my God.
I'm trying to remember if it was controversial or not.
Thank you for reminding me.
Yeah.
Flyweight on top of that.
Well, yeah, and yeah. So he fights Dom, he fights TJ, he fights a couple other people, I forget the names off the top of my head. None of them are tall. None of them are heavy hitters. You know what I mean? Older guys. TJ, you could say, has the pop.
You say TJ and Dom were his biggest opponents, though, as far as size?
Oh, and Cheeto was kind of a little tall. They were similar. Yeah, dude, everyone's been short. And Henry's short.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he is.
And Henry, and I know with the wrestling, Sean's never ever fought anyone as good as Henry with it. So I just think Sean stays long, rangy, out of the way. He knocks Henry out. And I think he can we've seen him sprawl. Our boy can have a great sprawl. And if Henry, in order to take Sean down, which he could do because he's a master class at wrestling, but he would have to set it up really well. It's no slouch takedown that's going to get Sean. Mm-hmm. And if he thinks he can just shoot a takedown,
that's when he's going to get caught.
He's going to get fucked, dude. And then so that's just what should happen. Aljo, fucking heal up, you big puss. Make the interim title fight. Then you got Cheeto and fucking Corey Sandhagen.
Yeah, I know. That's a good fight, too.
At first, I'm like, I'm telling Sean, dude, what if Corey caught Cheeto in a submission? I just kept, but I don't know. He's gotten really good.
Cheeto has a knack though for letting people beat him most of the fight and then coming back and
I know, and
winning.
clipping them.
Yeah, so
That's
it's like,
not
can
the
he do
best
that to
game
Corey? Because I feel like Corey might be able to survive. And
I think Corey's a little more articulate, a little more focused for shit like that, and not as stupid as some of the people who've Cheeto, like, who was it? Dom Cruz? When Dom was winning that fight.
He was.
And then, dude, it just
And
seems
he
like...
went 5 with Jan.
Dude, and it just seems like then all of a sudden Cheeto puts his foot forward and finds something.
The power. Cheeto's got the power over...
It's tough. Right now, I'm kind of feeling Cheeto to get the win. At first, I was thinking Corey, but now more I'm thinking Cheeto.
Mm-hmm.
But then I'm like, man, I kind of want it to be Corey more because Jobins. I think Sean breaks Corey mentally so bad before the fight even happens.
I agree with that. It would be a lot harder to break Cheeto's mental.
Yeah, I don't think Cheeto's. I don't think you can break him. I think he's one of those guys when you talk shit to him, he just gets more motivated. And he's not really one to fight emotional, is he?
No, he gets emotional. He talks a lot of shit before his stuff and gets heated. Where our boy's more like funny about it. Mm-hmm. I feel like
Cheeto
gets
serious,
and like if I see you, Cheeto, after this, it's so personal what you've said.
Might happen outside.
It might happen outside.
Like Bryce Mitchell.
Mm-hmm. I mean, I guess people might still feel that same way about Sean, like maybe Cody.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. There's so many people out there that think Sean's just a big shit talker. But I think that switched a lot after the Peter Yan fight. Our boy's going to... I just want him to become the champ so bad.
Yeah, Corey Sandhagen, though, would definitely get in his mind. And Bryce Mitchell, too. I feel like he would get mentally broken.
Yeah.
There's a few guys.
Weight classes for a reason. That dude's 145. That's a future fight, I think. But with Bryce, I think Bryce is mentally beat right now on himself.
With the Ilya Tapora fight.
Yeah, I think he's beating himself mentally, and he's being really hard on himself when he should know
how good that guy is.
And if you truly had the flu and you knew you were like that, you shouldn't be as down on yourself. Maybe for making the stupid decision and doing it. You got some cheddar, you know what I mean? If you believe in yourself, like, dude, like that'd be like if we had one bad pod, we're going to stop doing pods. No, we're going to learn from and try and get better. Exactly.
Yeah. And he's going to come back, man. He's good. He's a great fighter.
Yeah. But I don't know, man. I think maybe Sean breaks that dude mentally. It's just interesting that if Bryce stays in the UFC that long to where Sean's up that weight class, if Bryce is still there, that could be a really good, fun fight. Big fight. I think Sean knocks him out. It's too long. I think Sean knocks everyone out, Jobins. That's just who I am. What the fuck do I know? Yeah. I can't wait. Yeah.
But, yeah, so, I mean, we went through the light heavyweight with Sean Strickland and Nisadorna Imavov, and you're going with Strickland?
I want him to. I'm rooting for him because of what's being... I'm always going to respect... I do respect it. It's tough that he didn't make weight, but I get it. But I always respect someone that steps up to the plate, baby.
Imavov, he's really not been that tested that much. I mean, Joaquin Buckley, he beat last September by decision.
Yeah.
You know, he's 12-3. He hasn't fought anyone on the level that Sean's fought. Yeah. Sean Strickland lost to the freaking champ.
Yeah.
Even though it was a stupid game
plastered. Plan. But it's okay. God, that press conference was fucking hilarious.
I got Sean Strickland
so funny.
Winning.
It would be cool. It'd be nice. Like, yeah, there you go, Sean Strickland. Dude, stepping up short notice.
We'll see what happens when this comes out. But I think Sean.
What? Yeah. Oh, well, we'll see. We'll see tonight, bud. We'll see. What do you think about this Dana White shit? It's getting a little crazier. Do you think he should be removed as the president of the UFC? Now, and plus, Jobins, last pod we talked about it. I didn't even see the whole video. We talked about it. I didn't even see the whole video. He hit her even more. Mm-hmm. At the end of the day, this is what's crazy. Like, I think Stephen A. Smith was talking about it. Dana can't decide his punishment himself, dude. That's what's just weird about this whole situation, is that Dana gets to choose. And maybe it's the people that he's working with that own the UFC now. Maybe they're just like, yeah, you just got to live with it. But that's not really... That's... How many fighters would he have kicked out of the UFC or just completely treated so differently
if they had done the same thing?
And
what's even worse is, like, everything that he had done to help build the promotion is great and all.
Yeah.
But like, there's
Tainted.
no way he can penalize anyone or talk about reprimands, when it's like the people are doing what he did.
Yeah.
I'm like, how am I going to take your word when you haven't been punished for it?
Yeah. But that's so people can, and then I put it on Instagram, and the poll was crazy. How many people actually voted like nah? But I think that's just everyone has their own opinion. At the end of the day, I don't think you should hit your wife, even if she hits you. Get the fuck away.
I mean, what would Dana say?
I know, right?
And it's like, if you're gonna be a hypocrite like that, nah.
Then you got them Andrew Tates and them guys who are like, women want equality. So here we go. You hit me, I'm gonna hit you. And it's like, dude, I was just raised never to put your hands on a woman.
Yeah.
You open your door for a woman.
I'm not saying don't defend yourself. By all means, like maybe take them down and like restrain them or something, but don't punch someone.
Holly Holm fucking spazzed out on her husband one night and is just beating the living shit out of him.
Yeah, that's different.
Yeah. And there's a crowbar next to you and you're surviving. Wham!
Yeah, when you're Dana White though and you weigh like what, 2?
And she's mad at you at a club and you something and she smacks you and then you wham, 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 wham. Like there's just difference.
Mm-hmm.
So the big question is, what do you think? Do you think he should be removed as the president?
I do, because I think it puts a blemish on a sport that people look at that are outsiders and think of it as barbaric, possibly, and think, oh, well, I mean, the sport's not bad. The sport's not just gladiators back now, modern day. Well, the president of the freaking organization has slapped his wife around. It's public freaking viewing.
Have presidents of like the football? Oh man, I'm sure some shit's going.
Yeah, they would get let go right away.
Would they?
You think Adam Silver or like, dude, I'm talking like NBA commissioner, NFL commissioner. You see those guys slapping their wife around? Oh man, I don't even know.
Especially and they're not even fighting. That's NBA. That's basketball. This is fighting.
It looks worse on fighting.
It looks worse.
Because we're held that should be held to a higher standard.
Yeah, it'd be like if the commissioner, I don't know, beat the shit out of his wife with a basketball.
Yeah,
you know what I mean?
Okay.
Like, oh my god, he not only did he beat her, but with a basketball.
Right.
You know what I mean?
No, that's a good way to look at it.
So people are probably gonna hate us for that, but I don't know. It's really tough because it's a pretty tough situation. Because where does it stop? Where is he gonna be like, oh yeah, I murdered someone, but I'm the president of UFC. They needed it. They were a problem. I took care of it.
Well, I mean,
and I'm gonna I'm gonna live with this for the rest of my life, being a murderer.
There's levels to stuff.
I know, there is. That was way out of line.
It was still bad.
Way out of line.
I would think that you'd probably have to let him go from the president position. I'd still respect him as like what he did for the UFC, but no more making those decisions.
I'm just sad, yeah. Or maybe like a step down.
Who would replace him though?
I know, that's the thing, and that's what he said that really made me think about it, dude. It's like, if I take a month off, who does it hurt? Hurts the fighters, hurts the company, all the people working for them. Because who can do what Dana White does? And that's the fucking reason why it's like,
I have one name.
Who?
That comes to mind. That could take over.
Who?
Jake Paul.
Do you know how fucking crazy
Jake Paul, president of UFC.
And there goes the UFC. Now it's over. It's gone. I think fighters would quit. You know how many fighters would quit if they replaced the president? I think we probably would see people regardless leave if Dana White was removed because of this. What do you think? Do you think fighters dip?
I don't, not all of them.
No, not all of them, but do you think any of them would?
It'd be such that would be so insane for that to happen. But I think that if it did happen and Jake Paul was able to pull it off, there'd be a lot of fighters from other organizations. Like
Dana White, can you imagine what Dana White does in a day, every day? That dude don't even sleep probably. And that's probably why the owners are like, yeah, he gets to he gets to punish himself, because they can't do what he does. And I'm sure they can't find anyone that can. Because if there was anyone that could do what Dana White does, other things would be going crazy. These other companies don't match up to Dana White.
Yeah. I mean, there's probably a lot of people that are ready, just itching for that position, but just haven't been tested. And like the UFC itself just is like not wanting to take the risk of putting on someone like that.
And time. Didn't happen overnight. The grind and sweat and blood and tears that went into making UFC. And the fighters that broke their backs to help build the company itself.
The oversight of the daily operations too.
Yeah.
Like you said it. I mean, Dana White does a lot, so much. I'd love to see the breakdown of everything and seeing how realistic it would be for someone to take that position
fucking
from him.
probably impossible. So now we got this guy who can do all this, and he smacked his wife. What do we do?
Oh, man.
See? Isn't it tough?
You let time pass. You let time pass.
And
People,
she's
people
okay?
have short memories.
Are you, and I guess are you okay? We need to ask her. Dana, out of the room. Don't even be here. Are you okay? Is that how that needs to go? No? I don't know.
Hey, they have a family together. I just wish the best for them, and they'll get...
And like I said, who am I to say anything in our opinions about it? You know what I mean? He is right. At the end of the day, he does have to live with that for the rest of his life. He'll be known as it, and that's shame.
Do you think he comes out at people the same like he used to, like Oscar De La Hoya being like, "Oh, he's a cokehead," or like what do you say? Ariel Helwani's the biggest piece of shit person on the planet, type stuff like that.
Well, yeah,
and it's just like, you think he'll still be able to say stuff like that and mean it?
Oh yeah, like if The Rock came out and it was like, "Oh, The Rock smacked his wife," Dana would probably sit back and go, "No, I'm not gonna say anything." You know what I mean?
I can't. I have
and just sit there with the Dana White look on his face.
Wow.
I'm sure there's so many violence that happens behind the curtains, but now with technology, like things are coming to light. How much shit happens when, like Leo, this girl's coming out about Leo, and we've always known, and Leo's one of my favorite actors of all time. This is why it breaks my heart. Mm-hmm. But the dude likes everything under 25. Dude's almost 50.
You're right.
He's Leo, right? But he was doing some kind of just weird shit. And did you see about the 18 girl coming out about him?
No.
Like, she apparently had to get dragged up to his boat when she didn't want to. And who knows? Two sides to every story. But I'm like, oh man, I hope Leo's not doing anything. It's like, why?
Well, I mean, how long has he been famous for? I bet he's just so out of touch with what it means to be just like an everyday person that does 9 to 5 and like has a schedule like that. He's just a celebrity, and he's been that way for so long. Maybe he has affluenza, and he's just so wealthy and rich and like can't think about how his actions hurt normal people.
Right.
That's crazy. But he's in a lot of trouble right now.
No, I wouldn't say a lot of trouble. She's just kind of coming out talking like why he's weird. Which I also saw some more shit about that one guy from Nickelodeon. Oh. Yeah.
Oh, Dan Schneider?
Yeah.
Is that who you're talking about?
Yeah. Because Selena Gomez was talking about it in some recent shit again. Yeah, apparently he was real weird with her and shit. And which I didn't know. That's how dumb I am, Jobins. I didn't even know. Who did I say?
Did you mean Ariana Grande?
I said Selena Gomez.
Selena Gomez was in Disney, probably.
Yeah, so I didn't know Ariana Grande was too.
Nickelodeon?
Yeah.
She was in that show with Jeanette McCurdy.
iCarly, right?
Yeah. Jeanette McCurdy and her did a Victoria, Salmon Cat.
I saw where she was talking about how she had to keep dyeing her hair red all the time. And then they're showing these clips, dude, where she's on a bed, laying her head back, and she has to dump water on her head while she's making all these noises and shit. And then her feet, she's always doing shit with her feet.
It's twisted.
I think more needs to fucking come to light about that guy.
Well, hey, oh my God, that's the perfect comparison. Dan Schneider, Dana White, with like how he has those operations. He runs that Schneider Bakery like production company. Yeah. He makes so many decisions within Nickelodeon. It's like, how could you even take him out? Your shows would be out. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, he's almost as powerful in that he's irreplaceable. When you make yourself irreplaceable like that.
I'm sure more's going to come out about that dude and something's going to happen.
But Nickelodeon should almost be held at gunpoint for that. Like, guys, How could you leave this dude in this powerful position?
Something about the fucking industry with children, dude. It's always been, look at when you hear about Corey Feldman and then the other Corey that passed away.
Right.
And you hear about all the
Oh, Sugar's in the house.
Champ's here. What up, Champ? Oh shit, that was really loud on the mic. Sorry, Jobins. We're doing a pod, blood. It's all good, blood.
This is the game house.
This is the gamer house now, Jobins. Our boy comes in, games. It's always fun.
That's pretty fire, though. Yeah. Caught him on the pod.
Yeah. Well, it's kind of a shame because I kind of wish he would have been here 40 minutes. Oh,
hey,
shit.
What's going on?
Okay.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. Where did you get it?
They sent me a 6-pack, baby.
They did? Damn, Jobins. Sugar Shane's got the new primes. How are they? Give us a little review.
Well, they're not as powerful as like the grape or the lemon lime. I think they did a good job not making it too, just like, whoa, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And it looks like my hair.
That's true.
That's fire. Maybe you influenced it.
Maybe.
You know what I mean?
No, it does look fresh.
Shout out to the champ. What up, Jobin? Yeah. Are we gonna, get wild tonight?
I mean, you guys are.
Let's go, Chargers.
Yeah. Distracted. Completely forgot what we were talking about.
Oh, we were bringing up Dan Schneider on Nickelodeon because we were comparing him to Dana White.
Yep.
Boom, full circle,
Yep,
Jobins.
boom. We knew it. It was there. Fucked up shit. Anyway, I don't know. At the end of the day, hope people don't hate us for our opinions with Dana. It's just upsetting.
Mm-hmm.
Whole thing's upsetting. Hopefully we all get over it and it doesn't happen again. Megan review.
Ooh, yeah, that was so fun.
Jobins, we went and saw Megan last night. The little fucking scary bitch movie. Little robot. How fast do you get a sex robot when they come out like that?
Well, if it's like
How fast?
I mean, it depends what the sex robot would look like. It'd have to be like
whatever you
one
want,
of those models off of the
customized.
Chuck's Boots billboards back in
Whatever
St.
you
Louis.
want. Whatever you want, bud.
Some,
you want
you
it to
know,
look like somebody? You got it.
Tall, beautiful country girl? Maybe then.
How
yeah.
fast? The day? You pre-order. You're on the pre-order?
Well, no, because the price, Jobins, this is a little bit of a split. $10,000 for one of the dolls. That's how much it would be.
Do you know how many people are
There's no
saving
way I
up?
would buy one, no.
The people who already have the money bought. The people who don't have the money, they're saving up.
Dude, we should ask Sean that question.
I know.
Would he buy a $10,000 sex doll?
Oh, Tim gets one immediately. Tim has 3 or 4, to be honest.
But,
What a life that would be. But anyway, yeah, Megan. The movie, Jobins, I thought it was awful. The cool thing of the score, dude, the score was off with the movie. I'm like, this is supposed to be a horror film, and I feel like I'm in an adventure film. I thought the score was off. I know I'm being real critical here, but I'm just with a horror film. Some scenes I was like, this is stupid. Writing.
What? I thought the writing was fine.
Main actress. Oh, I'm so negative right now, Jobins. Main actress, flat.
Oh.
Flat. The one thing I liked.
Allison Williams. You know she's from what's that movie? It's a freaking one with Peele. Jordan Peele made it. It was his first movie, Get Out.
Yeah.
She was in Get Out. She was the bad girlfriend.
That
at
was
the
her.
end of it.
Oh,
that gets
wow.
killed at the end and was with the guy.
That was her.
Yeah.
She just felt flat to me. I don't know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why she. Let me know, Jobins. What do you think? She felt flat. She felt flat to me. And then the main little chick from the scary show, like the Haunting of Hill House.
Was that the main girl that was the daughter or niece?
Yeah. She just makes me sad when I watch her.
That's what I was saying. She did a good job.
She always does great.
I was like, she's a good actress.
Yeah, she's really great. And she just I'm sitting there watching the movie and I'm going, how does this young little girl know how to express such deep, sad emotions already?
Oh.
Blows my mind.
Of losing parents. And
Yeah,
it's so sad.
Dude, there was one scene. And this movie made Brenden cry, Joe. It was me and Brock. I look over Brock. Brendan's fucking crying.
I cry sometimes.
Yeah,
and I cried during Pinocchio too.
That's
okay?
how I give it to the little girl. Little girl carried the movie on her back, but she's just so fucking depressing. She just got that. That's why in the Haunting of Hill House, when they dropped the trailer, and it was just her talking the whole time, you were like, oh, we want to watch this. It's because of her.
Yeah.
So I'm just trying to understand, because there was one scene where she even made this sad joke, and she goes, you know what I mean? I'm like, damn, that's deep. Like, how the fuck does this little girl understand to act like that? Either they are communicating it so well to her, or that she understands.
Well, a lot of those child actors and actresses, they're very bright. They're very smart.
Dude. It blows my mind. I'm like, damn. Kids can be smarter than you, dude.
Yeah, she definitely carried the movie with the doll itself, Megan.
Oh, yeah, that was the one thing I really did enjoy was just how the robot moved. Because it's supposed to be a robot, but then she's dancing and shit. And the chick who's cute as hell, who played the dancing part of Megan, she killed it.
Oh, yeah.
Because it was scary. It was cool.
It was a cool little scene.
Yeah.
You know what Megan even stands for, too? Because I was looking up the IMDb trivia. I do that all the time when we go.
Oh, so there's a meaning behind the name Megan here.
Model 3 Generation Android, because the E in Megan is a 3.
Oh, it's like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, well, it's not really true then. It's not true.
It's a Model 3 Generation Android.
Well, yeah, but you gotta put a 3 in there.
That's the title of the movie. Is a 3 in it?
Oh, is it really on the title too?
Uh-huh.
Oh, wow. Okay, I'll give it to him. That's fair.
And it was originally supposed to be shot as a rated R movie.
That's how it should have been.
But when they went back and watched it, and I actually was like, Jason Blum of Blumhouse Productions, he was like, let's just do it PG-13 because we don't even have to cut that much out. And then they hope to make an unrated version in the future, so who knows? There could be a higher body count in an unrated edition of it. But yeah, it went from rated R to PG-13 because the trailer went viral on TikTok, and they wanted to market it more towards teenagers.
It felt like that. It felt like if I was 13, 14, I probably would have really enjoyed it.
Sometimes those are the best movies because when you get a PG-13 rating, you have to be more creative.
The pace was good.
You know, off-the-scene deaths.
Yeah.
Like the blood that you see off-screen and like, ooh, something happened to that person.
But dude, when you make it PG-13, the writing goes down. The death scenes go drastically down.
Yeah.
Where it could have been more fun. Could have been more violent. A little more scarier. Throw some titties in there.
Yeah. Just because the writing was
Maybe some butt
predictable,
cheeks.
I wouldn't say it was bad. I would
Yeah.
just say it's subpar. You know, it's not like exceptional, which is what people might want to expect from movies.
Yeah. You were jumping everywhere. I was waiting to get scared.
Oh my God. I would jumped a few times.
Yeah. But then I just kept thinking about how sexy this fucking doll was. I'm like, damn it.
It's all scared the hell out of me.
I know.
I don't know what you're talking about.
I don't know, dude. There's a line. You're like, man, if a sex doll could do that, would you have sex with it? If a sex doll could do all that,
dude.
would you have sex with it?
Not because of what it's made out of, which is fucking like some titanium metal.
But I know, but you know how pussy pockets work. It's going to feel real as fuck.
Yeah.
And she's also a badass. Guarantee it, you're smashing.
The sad thing is the robot would probably be made for that purpose over a toy in like
100%.
real life.
Yeah. Yeah. What do you give Megan 1 out of 10 for the Jobins?
Ooh.
I want Brendan's review.
I would give Megan
What did you like?
I'd give it a 7 out of 10. It's a good film.
Why?
I liked the overarching, like it can reach a pretty broad audience, I feel like, especially the teenagers, of course. And then even inspire them to make great horror movies in the future. I think this is one of those great. You know what? It's like Drag Me to Hell, PG-13 level greatness. Of like, wow, that's a good scary movie with good like writing. You know, you got the loaded gun at the first act, and then it's of course goes off in the third act.
Yeah.
Like everything goes as it's supposed to, and the pacing was there, and the characters were there. The girl carried the movie, but we cared about her and we
Yeah.
were worried about her. So there was a lot of good positives in the movie. I would say predictable. You know, it wasn't exceptional writing, so that takes it down 3 points. That's 7.
I'm a 5.2.
Ooh, 5.2. Pretty harsh.
Yeah.
Harsh. But hey,
5.2.
it's okay.
There were things I liked, but there was a lot of things I think could have been better. 5.2. Fucking what I'm really excited about drops tomorrow, Jobins. Today, that me and you will be watching, The Last of Us.
Yeah.
I am so excited, Jobins, and the reviews got me hyped. I'm going to be disappointed if it's not lived up to the expectations I have.
You have pretty high expectations.
High as fuck, dude. Well, first off, Bella Ramsey from Game of Thrones. She's going to be the star. Our boy Pedro, he's the man. We already know he's the man. He's Mandalorian. We already know. He's going to be exceptional. The real star of this fucking show is Bella Ramsey. I'm telling you right now. And if she, which I have faith, I think this girl's going to be a little bit of a future star. She already is a star, especially with this. If this goes really well.
My question to you, do they respect the source material so like line for line for line, you
I
don't
think
go
so.
off at all on the beaten path, or do you take any liberties?
No, it has to because it's long. And the game isn't as long as the show. So there has to be more.
So you'll see more dragged out then.
But I think they're gonna stay very true to the game. And if they do that, Jobins, I don't know if you haven't played I haven't played the second one, which people are like, oh, what the fuck, Schmidt? You're such a big fan because they're gonna get into the second one.
Mm-hmm.
The first one was so good, dude. I remember playing that video. I had gotten out of video games, and then I got back into video games. My boy Josh was like, dude, you need to play Last of Us. And it was the remake for the PlayStation 4 at the time. Like how they enhance it.
Right.
Dude, first got into it, hooked, couldn't stop playing it. Dude, I got emotional in the movie, in the game.
Like a movie, huh?
Dude, I was like, oh my, I don't remember a game ever making me want to cry. And then while you're playing, there was a part where I'm playing, I'm like, oh my God. You know what I mean? It's just so sad. And I'm telling you, our boy Pedro, we already know, he's going to kill it.
He's a good actor.
He's a good actor. And when those scenes happen, I can't wait. But my girl Bella, because she killed it in Game of Thrones, Jobins. I was always like, ooh, when she was like her little she was going off. This little kid queen that no one fucking like, oh, little Bear Island, no one gives a fuck.
Mm-hmm.
But she was smart as fuck and young. That's when, dude, I'm telling you. I was like, this little bitch is cool as fuck. She could almost have her own show. What happened to Bear Island in her?
Did she die?
Did she?
I think she died during the long night. Didn't the giant fall on her?
Oh my God! Did it?
I think a giant died.
I forget that last 2 seasons.
Because the giant was
undead.
it was undead at that point. Because they all.
I'm gonna have to look that up, Jobins. Let me know in the comments so I don't have to. Because damn it, I forget. She died.
I'm pretty sure she died.
Damn, she was such a badass.
I could be wrong.
Yeah.
It's been a minute since I went back and watched Game of Thrones.
Yeah. So boom, that's what we're doing tomorrow, Jobins. Episode 105. Can't wait for The Last of Us. Hope you guys enjoyed watching. Sorry for fucking up with my speeches so much. What do you got going on for the rest of the day? What's your goals?
Ooh, my goals?
Yeah.
Damn. Well, to get to the Chargers, watch the game, and freaking hang with the boys, do a little bit of a mushy trip. And then I also got to study up for my licensing stuff still.
How far away is that?
That's 2 weeks from now.
2 weeks from now?
Mm-hmm.
Bet.
I get one more chance, Jobins. I failed the freaking first time by 68%. Had to get a 70%.
One question.
Wish me luck, Jobins.
One question.
I got to stay dedicated and make sure to get hard on that.
You got it. All right, Jobins. One love. See you next time. Hope you have a safe weekend.
Love you guys.
Deuces.